Hope you're having a good evening out there. Welcome to the Couch Potato Car Show. This is our 20th show. We want to welcome you. We're coming to you from our plush little studio here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hope you're enjoying the show from wherever you are. In the studio, helping us out tonight, we got Casey James, we got RJ Lees, both on YouTube and social media, handling your comments. Of course, we've got Andres Trujillo, our master technician over there, keeping us live everywhere. And sitting next to me is my co-host, Spencer Hill. How you doing, man?
I'm ready to see some cars, Dave. I'm having a good week so far. No racing, but that's all right. We get to see some really cool cars coming up later on tonight. And, man, we got a big show. I mean, stacked.
We do.
We always say that, but this one really is. A lot of different cars in the mix on this episode, and it's episode 20.
Yeah,
I mean, we got to celebrate a little bit. I don't know where the beer's at, but I'm going to find it.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty amazing when you consider this whole thing started because we had a car show planned, and this thing called COVID happened. And here we are 20 episodes later. It keeps getting better. Of course, we have an excuse to buy all kinds of cool stuff like we got behind us. Like got Ricky Bobby over my shoulder. Thank you for bringing that dude down.
No problem. It's just part of the show, right? My favorite's the check up there, but
that's right.
I mean, hopefully we get to collect a few more of those. But hey, guess what, guys? We got a lot of people already checking in. David Davis in the house tonight. We're going to check out his car in just a little bit, as well as Elizabeth's in the house. Walt, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, as well as Rich. Go ahead and check in that comment section below. We'll give you guys shout-outs throughout the show, but let's start rolling into tonight's festivities, bud.
Well, hey, let's start off by thanking all the sponsors. Hey, and remembering you to smash that like button and share it. But we want to thank the sponsors and everything. Hey, but first off, how you doing, Andreas, man?
I'm doing well.
I like your crazy inception.
Yeah,
you got
it's like,
going on over there, man.
A little crazy over here, what's going on. But I'm excited. Another car show ready to rock and roll. So this is really exciting because, this is the halfway point of 2022 in reality. So, I mean, it's just this year's flown by already. And I just love hanging out with you guys. It's like what I look forward to every month.
Awesome.
Is to hang out with, everybody here at the Couch Potato Virtual Car Show. So, absolutely. But yeah, make sure you smash that like button, comment below on the show, share the show. This is super important for us to grow our network here around the world. I mean, we're connected with the interwebs around the world, and that's why we feature cars from around the world. So definitely smash that like button and all that good stuff. But like Spencer said, we got to pay the bills here and give special thanks to our show sponsors. And of course, Swope Real Estate. Looking for commercial or residential real estate action? Swope Real Estate got you covered. Also, Electronic Money Company. If you're looking for a way to do credit card processing and whatnot for your business, visit Electronic Money Company online. Yearwood Performance Center. So give a shout out to Mr. Costa coming into town here. He'll be on the couch. So talking a little bit more about Yearwood Performance Center, what it's all about, and why you should get your vehicle leveled up at Yearwood. Car Crafters, thanks to Jim and everybody over there at Car Crafters. It's like it never happened. Get those cars fixed. Accidents, it's like, yeah, never happened. Spencer Hill Racing, man, rocking and rolling this summer. You're busy with racing, so we'll talk a little bit more about that because I have a couple questions for you about what's going on for summer for you in racing action. And the New Mexico Runners Professional Arena Soccer Team, Season 4 kicks off December at the Rio Rancho Event Center. Albuquerque Dragway over at Mesa del Sol. Go and check out some awesome dragway action, some high speed cars, trucks, motorcycles, you name it. I mean,
I think they have everything this year.
2 wheels, 4 wheels, 1 wheel. I mean, maybe they're racing unicycles down there. I don't know. But that place is so great. McKinney Motor Company. They've been a sponsor of ours for quite some time now, so we give them a shout out. They do amazing work and definitely can do some cool custom things to your vehicle. Hal Burns Truck and Equipment. Without Hal Burns, I mean, we've done the show many times over there, and so got to give him a shout out up in Santa Fe. Can't Stop Sports Podcast and RJ rocking and rolling, giving us all the sports details and fun stuff. So thanks to all our sponsors here.
So I know that we recently legalized cannabis, but I'm telling you that whole thing with Andreas and that multiple thing, I mean, it was like freaking me out. It was freaking me out.
Well, you might have had to stop before you came to the studio today. We did not document that, so Good point there. A few more people checking in the chat right now. Scott Reeves, he says, Roll Tide. So, how about that? We're a little far away from that, but it's all right. We like ourselves some college football, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Larry McReynolds is always Roll Tide, so got to give it a shout-out to there. But you know what? We got our Couch Potato virtual car shows on. Shirts on. Everybody's got one on the staff here.
And you can get your own
And
swag.
you can get your own. Check out our merchandise.
Our merchandise.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was like
cue to Andreas.
so excited about cars. I was getting all that cured up.
I know. No, but the great thing is you guys can wear the same swag that we're wearing here tonight on the show. Just go to www.couchpotatocarshow.com, and you can go down and go to the shop merch button on that site right below. So just click that. I mean, we have everything, Swope. We really do. T-shirts. We got, I think, hoodies. We got leggings, coffee mugs. A lot of fun stuff. Socks. I mean, water bottles. If you want it, we got it. And you get to have a really cool little Spud the Potato Guy on it as well. So, once again, go to couchpotatocarshow.com and shop away, guys.
Absolutely. So this is what you win on the virtual car show. We'll send you one of these. What'd you call them? Little Spud?
We've
Spud
been
Man?
going with Lil Spud.
We still don't even have a
We
name.
still don't have a nickname for our Spuds. I mean,
Yeah.
Spuds McGee, Little Spud,
We need
Mashed
some
Potato.
help.
I don't know.
We need
Yep.
some help.
Tot.
So, if
Tater
anybody has
tot.
an idea, I like the tater tot.
That's
we
a good
need
one.
to come up with a contest for our viewers.
Can we get a sponsor with Sonic?
Ooh,
The
that
Sonic
would be
the Tater
clever.
Tot?
Tater Tots?
I
You
think
like that?
I'm game for any food
All
sponsor.
right.
You know me, Dave.
All right. Well, I'm all about food as well. But let's start off by showing the winner from last month's car show, and that was Thomas Ritter. It is his 1970 Plymouth Fury 3. He's out of Omaha, Nebraska. So let's roll that video here.
So Nebraska, is that a Nebraskan or a Nebraskian? How would you say a Nebraska person calls himself?
A Cornhusker.
All right, well, that's
Well,
true.
yeah, okay, yeah. But that's our June winner. This car was owned by Richard Clayton, who was the lead designer in Plymouth's exterior design, responsible for the design on the fuselage there. That's actually an S27 upgraded Fury 3 to a GT. So if you look at the really cool detailing on there, all the way down to that little stripe that goes around, it's awfully cool. But we seem to go in waves with different types. We had a whole lot of Plymouths and Dodges in the last couple of shows.
Historically, it's been Camaros have been dominating.
Yeah,
the show.
and we got a Camaro, and we got to have a Nova
It
because we got a
seems
Nova.
like every show a Nova comes into play somehow, right? And then obviously, I don't know how this works itself in there, but we do have a lot of race cars in there.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how that happens either. I mean, we got race cars right here. As a matter of fact, I mean, this one here, your sprint car, it doesn't have a wing on it,
I know.
and you just got a wing, so we got to do some wing racing.
Kind of crazy. We'll talk a little bit more about that, but
Yep.
once again, want to give a huge shout out to Tom Ritter with that 1970 Plymouth Fury 3 for winning the June show. Beautiful car, and did a good job of nailing those Facebook likes.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, so tell them, how do you actually win one of these guys? How do you win one of the Couch Potato
Voting for
trophies?
this show is super simple. We had to make it as easy as possible because we want it to be as fun as possible, guys.
Exactly.
So what is going to
Not
happen?
that car guys are dumb.
No.
No,
Far from
okay.
it.
All
Far
right.
from it.
All right.
You know, I won't even get into that. Here's how you'd vote for your favorite car in the show later on, guys. What you got to do is you're going to log on to Facebook at the conclusion of the show tomorrow, and you're going to see a photo album pop up. In that photo album, you go in and you find the car that you just love tonight. And maybe it's been multiple. That's okay, too. 1 like equals 1 vote towards that car, and every share is 5 bonus points towards that car. Now, here's the trick. If you're sharing, it must be from the original photo album for that vote to count. Otherwise, we can't see it. Voting is going to run from tomorrow all the way until next Friday, July 22nd at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Winner to be announced on ESPN Radio 101.7 The Team, live on the radio show.
So you send out, a a like on Facebook, you make a post, right, and you put the link in there, even to your ex-girlfriend, your ex-wife, anybody you knew ever, you send that out. If they give it a like and then they go to that link, they go to the link and they share it, you get 5 bonus points. So, people you don't even like that are on your Christmas list, right? You can send them that.
That's
But,
okay.
yeah.
It's best just to spread some positivity, right?
Absolutely.
So again, that's how you do the voting for the show. And if you'd like to help us out, just hit that little share button below. Every share helps us out so much, guys. Get the word out. We don't really make any money off this show. This is just to provide all of you car guys something to watch during the week, because we know it's very hard anyways to get out to car shows right now.
Absolutely.
The prices of everything is going up. So we want to provide you with a fun virtual car show. Like Dave said, the whole idea of this entire deal was to do something during COVID. It's crazy that 20 episodes later, we're still in front of you guys, and we have the best fans in the whole wide world. And I say that, and I mean
Absolutely.
it, because we are worldwide tonight, guys.
That's right. We got this time. We're gonna go to Cuba. We got a car out of Cuba.
I love
So this
Cuba.
is pretty cool. But let's start car number 1. Let's go with Jimmy Johnson. Now I don't think it's the Jimmy Johnson, right? I think this is
Now, is this
Jimmy
football
Johnson.
or NASCAR Jimmy Johnson?
Oh, well, of course, there's only one. There's NASCAR Jimmy Johnson. I mean, in this area, we talk too much Cowboys. I definitely don't want to get into that. Found this car, 1965 Ford Galaxy, on Street Machines, Hot Rods, and Drag Cars. Now, Jim Johnson is out of Highlands Ranch, Colorado, and you take a look at this beauty. I can't believe this. This is Jim's first car. He said it drives like new. It's been a work in progress for 44 years. It's an original 390 board, 30 over, with a C6 tranny, including the shift kit, overdrive gear bender, and he added a new Sniper EFI, which I got a Sniper EFI for my Dart, and we're going to check with Jim Costa with Yearwood a little bit later about how cool those are, and different cool things they got coming in. But this is a heck of a car, and we want to thank Jim Johnson for sending that and allowing us to share it.
Absolutely. It's just, I love seeing some of these classics, too, that cover everything. First cars that were in, existence from the
Right.
very beginning, all the way up to this. In this show today, we have a 2022 car that's
That's right.
coming up, too. But look at this Ford Galaxy here. Beautiful, beautiful piece brought to us by Jim Johnson. Really appreciate that. Now, before we go into the next one,
Uh-oh.
I want to go back into the comment section because
Uh-oh.
we have a lot of people checking in right now, guys.
Awesome.
Jason Miller, thank you for checking in. Walt Hollowell. So if you've been on the show before, you understand Walt is a die-hard fan of this show and a good sponsor to us as well.
Absolutely.
He just installed a fresh engine and tranny in his race car. I'm not sure if you can say tranny anymore. I think you can.
I just said tranny.
All right.
Can we not say that?
He was joking in the comment section.
Oh, I'm
He
a
was
little
joking
slow.
on
I
that
just
one.
got that.
Thomas Ritter, he is in here as well. Rorik, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you, too. Elizabeth, she asked a very good question. She
Uh-oh.
says, now, how does that work if they're not in the area of Albuquerque to hear that announcement? Don't worry, guys. We're also going to let you know on Facebook and all of our social media pages, as well as we're going to reach out to you to get your address, etc. And we got to get that info so we can get you this nice trophy. These things are one of a kind.
You installed that camera angle just to show off your check.
Ricky Bobby,
Did ya?
baby.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
just to show off your winning check.
So
Which, by the way, I sponsored you in that race. You weren't even going to go until I was like, dude, here's some money. I want you to go to this race.
I know. And,
You should split that with me.
well, I brought the check back.
Oh, well.
You have to go to a big bank to cash
Big
that
big.
Hey, did I hear that? Is it viewer prize giveaway time?
one. Yeah, speaking of giving stuff away,
Let's give some stuff away.
I like that idea. Do you have it queued up? There it
There
is.
it is.
My favorite part of the whole night, guys. Giving stuff away to you awesome
I think that's
fans.
a new graphic.
That
Is
is.
that a new graphic?
I think we might have had it last time.
We had it last. We had it last.
Oh, well, clearly I
show.
wasn't paying attention. Hey, look at it. It's even got a gas card thing on it. Man, we're getting high tech.
I know.
Wow.
So if you've seen the show before, you kind of know how this works, guys. Viewer prize giveaway. The name of the game is commenting below in the comment section. We want to hear from you fans. but we want to reward you for playing along as well. What I want to hear is for a pair of gas cards, I want you guys to tag 2 friends in the comment section and let them know what's going on tonight in this show. Just tag 2 friends, and we're going to go through those here in the next couple of cards and pick a winner, and we're going to send you home with a pair of gas cards courtesy of Swope Real Estate. Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome. As a matter of fact, it doesn't go quite as far as it used to. So now it's the smaller gas tank, but there's $25 each. You can either keep them, you can share it with a friend, whatever you want to do. But I got to ask, do we have anybody checking in on YouTube? That's a new one for us.
Yes, that's a good point.
Yeah, because you can win by watching on YouTube as well.
We have a couple people watching, so I mean, this is our first time doing YouTube. So I think what we're doing is we're kind of experimenting with the YouTube thing.
Right.
We're broadening our horizons, as they say.
You have to do that.
Yeah.
It's an adapt or die car community out here nowadays, guys.
I don't like change.
You can't just go to your local hardware store anymore and go chop it up. You got to get online.
You got to get online, man. Yeah.
All
So maybe one of your friends out there, they don't have Facebook. They feel more comfortable watching on YouTube. Let them know. Search Couch Potato Car Show, and we're on YouTube as well. That starts today, and we're going to keep it going. Hopefully in the next couple weeks, we can get on some other streaming devices as well. I know we've been talking about Twitch as well as some others. So YouTube and Facebook, possible winners tonight. Go ahead and tag those friends for the chance to win a pair of gas cards.
And while that's going on, let's do another car. Let's do car number 2. This is Dane Warafig. I hope I didn't butcher that, but
If you didn't, I'm going to be shocked.
okay, well, that's because I have a reputation in that. This is a 2015 Camaro. You can check it out right here on your screen. Out of Vista, California. This thing has the vertical doors, custom wrap on a wide body kit, and this car's nickname is Loki.
Loki. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's fitting
superhero.
because The green.
I was going to say,
Heck yeah.
the green reminds me of Loki.
When we're walking around, all of a sudden it's going from purple to green.
How about that?
So check it.
Suicide doors on that guy.
Wow.
And it looks mischievous.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
It does. Wow.
That's
I'm sorry. I'm
that's a
getting lost in
sharp-looking
the
car.
color right now. I mean,
Look, it's even got some reflection of blue on there. I mean, that thing's gorgeous. See, look at the contrast between the 65 Ford Galaxy. Now we have the 2015 Camaro.
And you know what I love
Yeah.
about this Camaro are the rims. The rims, the gold rims, really make it pop together. And if you ever saw, you saw, the Avengers, Thor, and all that stuff.
Right.
Loki had the helmet that had the gold horns on it. So it's definitely
Got
an
to give it.
Avenger or a
Definitely.
Marvel type of
Absolutely.
car.
one
Yeah.
of the things that I love about the Camaros too, especially the newer style, is it's powerful as all get out. I mean, you got as much speed as you want in that bad boy right there, but it's also really impressive handling wise for its size, and you're able to use it as a daily driver too. So
Absolutely.
it's kind of bringing a little bit of the race car feel, a little bit of the show car feel, but at the end of the day, it's still a muscle car.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. So we're gonna shift gears. We're gonna change total contrast and go with car number 3. This is Bob Slusher, also founded on Street Machines, Hot Rods, and Drag Cars, out of Adrian, Michigan. Now this is a 1956 GMC van. So we've gone from a Galaxy to a Camaro to a van. Look at that thing. This is the cool part. This is in Adrian, Michigan. But he found it in a boneyard in Las Vegas, New Mexico. So right here, 2 hours from here, that thing was found in a boneyard. The stripe down trend side, it's a flip-flop with the colors. So you see it, it's kind of got that contrast, but it's got interior lighting. And that interior lighting can go to 7 different colors.
Wow.
Oh, man, that thing's sick, isn't it?
It's night and day versus what you would actually get back in 1956, but it's in a very tasteful way.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
I mean that with all due respect to Bob.
Look at the work on the interior there.
By the way, Bob Slusher, that's got to be in the top 5 for best names we've seen on the show.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
We got what? I think what the other one was Beamer Norris. Beamer. I
Beamer.
like
Yeah,
that. That was
Beamer.
that's a
Past
great
winner
name.
of a show.
Yeah, past winner of the show. So I mean, we love nicknames and we love names on our show. So definitely a part of the character of the vehicles that we showcase.
Yeah, and if your car has a nickname, I mean, definitely let us know.
I think
what's
Walt
that?
just gave us a nickname for this one,
Uh-oh.
the Dragon Wagon.
Dragon
Ah,
Wagon.
okay, that's
I like
a good
that
one.
one.
Hey, we got another dragon coming up, as a matter of fact.
We do,
in
so
here.
stay tuned for that
Yeah,
one.
absolutely.
But man, such a beautiful car, and the fact that we get something as unique as a GMC van from the mid '50s,
Yeah.
it goes to show that we'll show anything on the show. I swear we've shown RC cars, we've shown 2022 cars. We're gonna have one of those later on the show.
We did a flat track motorcycle.
We've done motorcycles, race
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
You know what we haven't done, and I'm interested to see if anybody out there in the comment section has one. I want to see a really cool old school pedal car.
Well, that's cool.
That has a really unique community out there. The pedal car community, especially in the Southwest here, is pretty thick. So if you or anybody you know has a pedal car, let us know. That'd be really cool to see for us too.
All right. We have coming in from Vanna. We have a winner.
All right. Our winner for the pair of gas cards, Terry White. We're going to send you home with a pair of them. He tagged Hal Burns and Gordon Sams on that one. So we know Hal Burns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Dave's brother, of course. He's a good friend of ours on the show.
Absolutely.
So Terry White, congratulations, and thank you so much for everybody that's been checking in the comment section and interacting with us. Again, we're on Facebook and YouTube tonight. Keep on, just let us know what you think of the show. What do you want to see? What do you think of the cards you're seeing tonight? And we're going to shout you out. Once again, Terry White, congratulations. We'll get in touch with you right after the show is concluded on how to get that over to you.
I feel the need to give something more away.
Do you?
We
You
gave
wanna
that.
do it again?
We gave that away, and now I'm wanting.
All right, guys.
Do we have more to give away?
I'll give you guys a big hint tonight. Viewer prize giveaway time number 2 of 4. So we got 4 prize packs to give away.
All right.
And this one comes courtesy of our friends over at the Unser Racing Museum. And we're going to give you guys a coffee mug. In fact, it's the one right here live from the show. Don't worry, we won't sign it because that would make it lose all of its value. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me in the comment section how many Indy 500s have the Unser family won. Nope.
You don't get to guess.
One more time.
But then again, your track record of guessing is bad. So I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Oh, am I bleeding?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, that was brutal.
I'm just kidding,
That
bro.
was brutal.
That was straight
That
to
was
the
brutal.
gut. That was a gut punch right
I
there.
bet Walt's already answered that. I bet
So,
I bet
one
it's
more
already
time
done.
in the comment section below. Tell me how many victories the Unser family has taken home from the Indianapolis 500. Andreas, do you
I
have
don't
a guess?
know. Gee.
I'm not,
Oh,
I'm not
I-
even looking this way.
between all of them?
Yeah.
The whole family.
Oh man.
In a 16-year period, they had a 69% winning percentage.
Has
in a
to be in
16-year
like
period.
the teens, I guess. Like 14 maybe? I don't know. I mean, that might be a
good
lot,
guess.
but that's my guess.
That's a good guess. All right, we're gonna go with that. But while you're going to Wikipedia to get the answer to that, we're gonna go ahead and show car number 4. And you mentioned David Davis is on the comment line. Well, here comes your car number 4. David Davis found this in the 68 to 72 Novas out of Mansfield, Texas. 1972 Chevy Nova, 5.7 liter 350 V8. Turbo 350 tranny with custom exhausts, Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes on that. And there you go. That's our Nova for this evening. You can't have a car show or a drag race. Have you noticed how many Novas are out at the drag
Oh, I
show?
know. It's insane.
Yeah,
Well,
and a 1972 Chevy Nova.
While the Nova SS had grown into a muscle car over the first 2 generations, this 3rd generation was truly a sportier compact and really turned into a great daily driver as well.
It's a good-looking car. I mean, I remember, back in high school, kids having that. I didn't get my first Nova. It was a 67 Chevy too, until I was in college. So I had to mature from a 56 Chevy pickup. But I took the 350 horse 327 out of that pickup and dropped it in that Nova. That car was wicked fast. I mean, 2,700 pounds, I think, was all. And of course, that was before I sat in it. And I was still hefty back then. So
this is one of my favorite styles of the Nova
Yeah,
too.
it's
that
nice.
long hood, short deck style. It just looks sporty to me. It looks
Mm-hmm.
really really fun. It is every line on it is clean. Not like a lot of the clunky box looking things we have nowadays. Sorry if you have a car in the 2000s and up, but
Well, I'm going to tell you, actually,
Clunky
the
boxes.
62, 63 was pretty square, pretty boxy. So, I don't know, man.
I like these
don't know.
lines though. They're nice and crisp.
Oh, that's a gorgeous car. Now, I got to ask, I mean, you can see it in front of some grandstands there. I got to ask, is that's a local racetrack? So, Dave, let us know if that's a local racetrack you shot that in front of, or is that a horse racing track,
It
or
looks
what
like
that is?
like a high school stands or
You think
football
so?
stadium or something to me.
Well, I'm telling you, there's a lot more green in that
That's
photograph
true.
than there is here
I think
in
what's
New
throwing
Mexico.
us off is all the green.
Yeah, exactly.
And one of the other things that was interesting about the 72 in particular, if you want air conditioning, that's going to cost you. That's a
Awesome.
little bit more of an upcharge for you in 1972, but
Awesome.
I would have to take it over here.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm
I mean, that's
interested to see how much
that's
of
a
an
good-looking
upcharge
car.
that is, though. I'm not sure.
well, okay. So air conditioning might have been an upcharge of like $350 there. So I mean, in today's money, that's what a couple thousand.
Yeah, that's
so
not too bad.
That's not bad at all. But I'm sure the air conditioning was pretty, not really all that good.
Probably
like
not.
now, I mean,
it's probably
like
not.
air
I'm
conditioning's
assuming it's
amazing.
one of those devices that were outside
Oh.
the window, right?
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
So, guys, we're going to do one more car, and then we're going to go to a short break. So let's go with this next car, and it is coming from Scott Stevens. This is car number 5, 1967 Buick Station Wagon.
And so, correction, I think it's Steve Stevens.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's from the station. It's all good. It's all good. Station wagon lovers out of Salina. This is out of Salinas, California. 1967 Buick station wagon. This is Steve's third wagon. It's got the original 340 cubic inch with the original 4-barrel. It's got aftermarket dual exhaust. Aftermarket 3-speed with overdrive, and one of the things I think is really cool is it's got the factory rally wheels that have been painted red. It's the original red, and it's only been repainted once. So the significance to me, though, is growing up, my dad owned a Wienerschnitzel, and he had a wagon just like that. And it was called the Wiener wagon, and it was painted Der Wienerschnitzel down the side of it.
The Wiener Wagon.
The Wiener wagon.
That's got to be. We're definitely getting a tick on Facebook on that. I've
Well,
said
we
some
already said
questions-
tranny.
Yeah, that's
so,
true.
I mean, whatever.
I guess we're just chalking up all the marks tonight. But no,
Absolutely.
this wagon really cool. Also known as the sport wagon back in the day,
Mm-hmm.
the 1967. Man, just a beautiful piece. I don't know how RJ found all the perfect cars for this show, but he did such a good job.
He dug deep.
That's
He
amazing.
dug deep. Now I bet you that one's got the reverse back seats, right?
That'd be cool.
So you could wave and flip off cars and go like this when the semis are going down
That's
the
what you
road.
used to do,
All
huh?
of those, all three of those.
So
Now I never mooned anybody. I'm just saying, because that would have been
they
disgusting.
need a bigger window.
Exactly.
Well, doesn't
Exactly.
that back rolls down, like that window rolls down, so you could be doing some crazy stuff with that.
Oh,
Especially your
okay. I
facing
don't know
rear.
I don't know what you're into. I don't know what you're into, Andres.
I think it's time for a break, guys.
Yeah,
Real quickly, let's throw up that question again.
Let's do it one more time, guys. Giveaway number 2, one more time. Last chance to win the Unser Racing Museum coffee mug. That is, how many Indy 500s have the Unser family won collectively? Again, all you have to do is go down in the comment section below, put your answer in, and when we get back on the other side of this break, we have a very special guest all the way from Yearwood Performance Center, Jim Costa.
This is Walter Hollowell with the Electronic Money Company and my friend and customer Greg Baca with 2 Men and a Wrench here in Albuquerque. And Mr. Baca, go ahead and talk for a minute.
Hi, I'm Greg Baca, the owner of 2 Minute Wrench. I call him Mr. H or Walt, stopped by to see me about 6 months or so ago, or probably beyond that, and told me about what he does in terms of the credit card machines. At the time, I was with Bank of the West, and their company, who they used, They were okay, but their fees, like anybody else, we want to save a few dollars. So Walt told me his program. I sat down and went over it with my wife, and I'll tell you what, we got our W-2s for half of the year, and exactly what he said was true and then some. Not only were the fees better than anybody in the industry, the service after that is impeccable. Every time I've called on him, or Caroline, I guess is his office manager, they've answered all of my questions right then and there. And the turnaround time to get my money is the next day, every single time, not one delay. So that's important for a small business like mine. So I'll tell you what, I'll refer Walt's company to anybody who has a small automotive shop or a big shop or any shop. I love the service that he's given us, and we'll continue to use as long as we're in business. Thank you.
This is a great relationship, and please find us on YouTube and subscribe and like. Thank you.
Back, gave us a few minutes to kind of collect ourselves.
We're having too much fun.
Figure out how we're going to pay some of the FCC fines that we just got, but it's all good. But we do have a winner.
We do, and you might recognize this name, Walt Hollowell. Congratulations, buddy. 9 wins collectively for the Unser family over in Indianapolis. Dave, I know you know a lot about the Unsers and their history, but how cool is it that they were able to capture 9 of those bad boys?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Plus, you had civil, brother rivalry, sibling rivalry. Sorry about that. Between Al and Bobby. Bobby got the first one. Al got the last laugh with getting the fourth one, and then his son Junior, 92 and 94, got it done. So pretty cool. As a matter of fact, to invite you to go to the Unser Racing Museum when you're in Albuquerque. 341 Montano. No, 341 Eubank is yours
right.
At 1776 Montano. But now we gave it up. Jim Costa's joining us from Your Wood Performance, and welcome to the couch, Jim.
Yeah, it's the casting couch, right?
Yeah, well, you're the first on it, so at least it's clean.
Okay, yeah, there you go. Nice.
So, Jim, tell us a little bit about what's been going on over at Yearwood. I know you've been busy as heck trying to get people in. It's just hard to find people to work right now, isn't it, man?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the challenge has been trying to hire people. I've had more turnover this year than I've had in more than the last 10 years.
Wow.
It's just been like a revolving door. And everyone jokingly says it's because of me. Part of it could be, but, I think really everybody has their own reasons for not working. I have one guy that's been on lunch now for about 3 weeks. I expect him back any day. Yeah, I just, it is what it is. But I've got a couple guys. We got a guy that started this week, and I've got another one starting next week. So we're getting closer back up to a full crew, which will be nice because it's been me and Steven pretty much running it solo, and that's a little challenging.
It's a beast.
Yeah, because I already had a 60-plus hour work week without having to be out front every day. And the thing that sucks for me is I enjoy being out front.
Yeah.
So that to me is play. I mean, I get to go out front and play cars.
Yep.
And that's why I do what I do. Is I love playing cars. It's who we are. It's what we do. It's why I'm here tonight. If I didn't love playing cars, I wouldn't be here. So
tell everybody about those new kits you just got in.
Oh, which ones? I mean, we got so
All
much.
of them. This is a long show.
Yeah, we got lots of new stuff. We got in. One really cool thing is we just started stocking Dash 15 fire suits,
Cool.
which is, I mean, that's the next level of protection. I'm not stocking a lot of them. Right now I basically have large because they have a 5-year expiration, and so you have to get them recertified every 5 years. So I don't want to stock a lot, but people can come in, check it out, and decide if that's what they want to buy, and we can order in their size that they would need. So it's almost like a demo piece. I don't really expect to sell a lot of that one unless, happen to get a guy that needs a large. So we got that. We just got in a huge shipment from Texas Speed and Performance, which is a huge modern muscle car supplier in the country. We've been courting each other for probably about the last year and a half, and it just hadn't panned out quite yet. So we actually got to meet. They came in town for the All Out Call Out, and I got to meet them. And they came to our store, saw what an impressive facility it really is, because it's Albuquerque's mecca of hot rod parts. It's I don't know. If you ask yourself, if you were king for a day, what would you do? And this is what I did. So, but yeah, we got lots of LS camshafts, stages 1, 2, 3, I think, and 4. We've got camshafts for the new Gen 3 Hemis. We've got DoD deletes. We've got a bunch of new stuff for modern muscle cars. So that part's really neat.
What about those big block valve covers, man?
Oh, dude. I've been waiting for those for years.
Bad to the bone, aren't they?
They are awesome. So a company called Proform has been licensed with Chevrolet for many years now, and they made what they called a slant edge valve cover. And it's very expensive to make, so they don't want to just do one. They want to do many of them. So the casting and everything involved in it, it's a beautiful valve cover. It's powder coated. It's got machined lettering. It's raised. It's recessed. I mean, there's all kinds of different ones, and they've had it out for the small block Chevy for I don't know. It was there when I started 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. So the really big news is big block Chevy is out. Mm. So we now have, I think, 8 different big block Chevy valve covers that just came in, and they look trick. They're cool. I mean, we got red, orange, black, polished. The only thing I didn't pop for was chrome, because it's like a couple $100 more per valve for the valve cover. So, but black.
But you do have a lot of chrome stuff.
Yeah, definitely. But black is the new chrome.
That's
So
very true.
That's kind of how we roll.
I think you put that in one of your tricks of the trade in the magazine, right?
Yes, I believe I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, if you're watching, open up another screen, yearwoodperformance.com, scroll through there, see all the cool parts. But if you can stay, we'd like to get your comments on a couple of cars.
Sure. Absolutely.
And so the first one we're actually going to show is an electric car. No, I'm just kidding. So we all know that out front of Yearwood it says no Prius parking.
Right.
So it's kind of an inside joke. But this cool car, number 6, this is an Albuquerque, New Mexico car. Mikey Tran. This is a 2022 Toyota Supra. So this thing, 0 to 60 in 3.8. It's got the 382 horsepower with 368 foot-pounds of torque. It's got the same motor as the BMW Z4. So would that be acceptable to be in your parking lot, Jim?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we can even get them some parts. We've done brake systems, lowering kits. They're cool cars. I mean, I think here at this altitude, I think they run, a high 12.
Wow.
In a quarter mile.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken. One of our other customers just drove to Florida and brought one back this past weekend.
Nice.
So they're
Pretty cool, though, to see
That is
it.
a sharp-looking car.
To see the Supra come back after 21 years off the market and came back in a big way. They made a huge splash with this. Of course, like you said, BMW getting involved, that had a lot to do with this comeback.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just a little surprised they didn't throw more power at it. When, with being that it had been gone for 20 years, I was just surprised it came in with, under 400 horsepower. I mean, you can make that with your lawnmower these days. It doesn't require a lot of effort
Don't
to
you
make
give me any
400
ideas.
power.
But
Yeah.
and it's funny because back in the day, right? you
Oh
know,
no! Back
things
in the
would blow
day, it
up.
was
Yeah.
challenging to make 400 horsepower.
Oh, absolutely.
But I mean, it's yeah. I mean, I honestly, if I'm looking at purchasing a car, I won't even look at cars under 400 horsepower.
right.
Yeah.
Seriously, why? I mean, it's a piece of cake to make 400 horsepower.
Well, it seems like everybody is going towards that high horsepower market at this point now. I mean, it seems like every car that you buy, if you're not going for the grocery getter, I mean, you're going for something that can literally run around the 10-second range on the quarter mile. I mean, it's crazy to me right now.
Yeah.
Well, and I was going to say, or you could buy an SUV, or you can buy a truck. But Jim's a perfect example of, both of those are, probably 10 seconds. I mean, your Jeep, your Wagner,
Well,
your
my-
Jeep Wagoneer. What is that? What is that?
Well,
do?
the Jeep runs with a single turbo. I mean, it was a little under 400 horsepower, actual horsepower on the
Right.
dyno, and then we put the turbo on it. Now it makes 6.
Right, see,
But it runs, I don't know, low 12s, something like that. But it's a big, heavy car. Cars today are big and heavy.
Right.
So it does take a little bit more effort to get them motivated. But, I mean, I've got a 770 horsepower truck.
yep.
It's big, heavy. It runs about the same as the Jeep.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, let's give something away.
I like that.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
like
hey,
that?
Jim, can
Yeah.
we give one of your T-shirts away, bud?
how about a T-shirt and a hat?
A T-shirt
Oh.
and a hat?
Oh, wow.
Alrighty.
We can do that.
There's a T-shirt, and I think there's even a hat up there.
Here, toss me that bad boy, RJ. All right, guys. Viewer prize giveaway time. Good pass.
Nice.
Damn, son.
All right.
All right, so
What's the question? You can't answer it, Jim.
Okay.
Hold on. Throw out, what's the shirt? Let's talk about this shirt there, Spencer.
let's look at this guy. Oh, I don't have my camera anymore. Jim stole my camera. So I got to just show it like this now.
Right.
Of course, Yearwood on the front. Their tire logo on the back.
Yeah, that's
right here in
a neat
Albuquerque.
logo.
Business
I had a
on the
lot
front.
of fun doing
Party
that.
in the back.
Right.
There you go. And then
'Cause
look,
it's
we covered
burnout.
up that patch of hair up there too.
Ah.
So you gotta
it's
love
getting
it
harsh
though.
over here.
No, it's all in fair game. No, don't worry.
What's the question?
Here's the question, guys.
Is it going to be a softball question? Or is it
It's
gonna
not.
be- is-
It's not. I'm trying to make
okay.
these a little difficult
All right.
because I know our fans out there. They like to be challenged, right?
All right.
So, in the spirit of what our last car was,
Okay.
all Toyota Supras are legal in the United States except for which model? That's right. If you didn't know that, there is one model of Toyota Supra that is illegal. So again, all Toyota Supras are legal in the U.S. except for which model? Bonus points if you could tell me why.
Wow.
Again-
that's why Jim can't answer that.
Winner gets a T-shirt and hat courtesy of Jim Costa and Yearwood Performance Center.
Well, while you're googling that,
Right.
let's go with car number 7 here, also from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Guillermo Gonzalez. This is a 2003 Mustang Mach 1. It's supercharged, corn-fed, fully built, 4.6 liter, 4V. It's only got 3,200 original miles.
That's Gmo.
Gmo?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
him.
so he's
yeah,
a regular.
he's a customer.
He's
yeah.
a regular.
There you
RJ
go.
Yearwood
He
Performance
was in the
Center.
store last week. We were talking about ProCharger pulleys
Awesome.
because he wants to put a smaller ProCharger pulley on his car.
Well, and tomorrow you can go over to Keller Williams and see this in the Keller Williams car show.
Right?
Yeah.
Even better. I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I've known him for I don't know, probably 10 years or so. He's
Well,
a good
there
guy.
you go.
Good guy. Neat car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
he
is-
looked for a car like that for quite a while.
Well, and what's neat is just the diversity of cars that we have.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, regardless of what body style or whatever you're into, I mean, that's a good looking car.
It
I mean,
is.
You know, and definitely well cared for. I mean, wonderful hose, too. I mean,
Yes.
that's a good looking.
You scared me. I didn't
that's a
know what
good-
I was going to look up and see up there. But yes, that is a beautiful hose to wash that 2003 Mach 1 off.
Okay, how about car number 8 then?
All righty.
We're starting to get off the rails as usual. All right, this one's out of Spokane, Washington, founded on the American muscle cars. Evan Ernst, 1953 Chevy farm truck. Now you got to check this out. This is Project Rascal. Twin brothers, his twin brother Nick helps run the custom shop, working on a complete restoration on this. The cool thing is you can go to YouTube. and check out different stuff these guys have done. But I mean, something like that, just absolutely cool. Thick white walls. I mean, it's really neat to see what is that, a 5-window? What do you call with the windows on the sides, Jim?
Yeah, basically a 5-window.
5-window.
Yeah.
A nice looking truck.
Just beautiful head to toe once
Did you
again.
see the finger on the
Right.
video?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
very key. That's pointing out something. It almost
Right.
looked like they were pointing out the and bringing that to us. Really appreciate that. Where's that from again? That's from Spokane.
Yeah, that's from Spokane, Washington.
Our friends.
What's
in
the
Northwest.
powertrain in it?
Yeah.
We don't get enough cars in the Northwest either.
No, well, I mean, they've got the whole rust factor and all that moisture up there.
very
That's why that's so green and lush.
What does it have for
That's clearly not a
drivetrain?
shot in New Mexico.
What's that, Jim?
What does it have for drivetrain?
Oh, that I don't know, but Evan, if you're on, tell us what the drivetrain is on there. You got an idea? I was thinking
I would
maybe.
guess it's probably a small Chevy or.
Oh, yeah.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, probably at this point.
It's probably the most logical.
I mean, if you-
1953. Fun
Yeah.
year, too. Hugh Hefner publishes the first issue of Playboy magazine in the U.S.
Speaking of the casting couch,
featuring a centerfold nude photograph of Marilyn Monroe.
Well, there you go. It's go big or go home.
That is
Right.
crazy.
Wow.
It sold 55,000 copies at just 50 cents each back in the day. And that's also when New York adopted the 3-color traffic lights that we love so much today.
Wow. We're just getting pounded with
Little
facts.
throwback Thursday for you.
right?
Got all kinds of facts on that one. But I think we got to check out another car.
I'm
or in
down.
this case, another truck. And so this is number 9. Now check this out. This is out of Havana, Cuba. This is Ahmad Rodriguez. We found it the 1953 through 56 Ford F100 fans. This is a 1954 F100. It's a transport work truck. It's actually, if you look at it really close, it's got an F600 badge on it. So we looked it up, and of course, in Cuba they kind of do things however they want. But it is an F100, but it's got that F600 badge. It's been in the family since 1964. Now, unfortunately, after these photographs were taken, it was actually involved in an accident, and
A
so they're going
heartbreaker
to have
on
to.
the show tonight.
Yeah, it's going to have to be completely redone, but it does happen. But that thing's pretty cool, and we love the fact that we got a vehicle out of Cuba,
International.
Right?
international.
That is insane. Wow. And we saw some photographs of the truck after it was wrecked too. That's just one of the worst feelings is when you see a
Yeah.
classic on the road getting into an accident, because you just know how much history is behind that vehicle. And you really do. I feel for the owner, at least.
Absolutely.
Every time I see that.
Absolutely.
I think I saw an old Corvette get T-boned just a couple months ago here in town. And man, it was, not a fun day.
It was brutal. We do have a winner though.
We do. How about a winner for our last viewer prize giveaway, courtesy of Yearwood Performance? And that's also going to be coming up here in just a moment. Car number 10, Jason Miller. You're the winner of our Yearwood Performance t-shirt and hat. Going to send that home with you.
What was the answer?
I'm giving it to you.
Oh.
Hold your horses down
I
there.
was gonna say.
I do
Come
that
on,
a lot,
buddy.
but I wasn't tonight. I was giving a little roll into it. Again, the question was, all Toyota Supras are legal in the U.S. except for which model? And that is the 1994 Supra. And the reasoning behind that was chronic reliability issues, lots of lawsuits happening. And yes, that is banned in the United States.
Wow. I mean, you hate to be banned.
It's not Fun Fact Friday, it's Throwback Thursday, but there's your fun fact as well.
Okay, well there you go.
I'm
Well,
covering all the days, because we used to do Tuesdays, we did a Wednesday before.
That's right.
I think we did a Monday when it was Cinco de Mayo.
Didn't we do that Saturday night show? We did the Cinco de Mayo show. That there was beer in that show.
That's one thing I wish. Can we bring that back for 21?
I don't see why
It's
not.
fitting. That's like
well-
in show years we're old enough.
Well, now that we got cannabis, we could all just have gummies or something.
Let us know in the comment section below
You
if you,
went
guys,
that route.
if you would like to see that happen. Jim's looking at me like, yes.
That's awesome.
Jim's like, why am I sponsoring this thing? I'm going to jail.
It's couch potato after dark.
So
Come on.
speaking of that viewer prize giveaway that we just gave away to Jason, How about one more for this evening?
Let's
we
do
got to
it.
cap off this show in a big way.
Let's do it.
Right before we have car number 10. So this one's going to be for a $40 AutoZone gift card, courtesy of the Electronic Money Company. Of course, our friend Walt Hollowell does a great job supporting our show. So we want you to support him as well. Here's what I want you to do, though. I want you to think. And that's
Why did you look at me?
okay. So here's a little of the backdrop.
See,
for
this
it.
is how you do it.
1953 was a very busy year for Chevy. What model did they debut that year? This is I had to make it tricky for the last one of the night, Dave. But 1953, what model did Chevrolet debut that year? Winner of that gonna go home with a
You
$40.
can't answer this one either.
No,
with a
this
$40
super question
AutoZone
is harder
gift
than
card,
this.
Courtesy of Electronic Money Company, and this. We're already off the rails. It's a good thing this show's only like an hour long.
Absolutely. So let's do car number 10.
Let's do
While
it.
everybody's Googling that answer. Car number 10, Jason Miller out of American Muscle Cars on Facebook group. This is out of Bristol, Tennessee. Now, I mean, you know,
Finally, something that I have some good knowledge in is Bristol, Tennessee. That's a party capital of the world 2 times a year.
well, and you can go there, but you can't go to Nashville because they're
That's-
still looking for you there.
Yeah, I
All
might
right.
have a warrant out there.
1986 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme Brougham. I had to actually look it up. Now this car's a female. Now a lot of cars are, but this is a she. It recently did a 200-mile rally, and this is where the Dragon Rally. See, we talked about dragons earlier. That was the Dragon Rally in Tennessee. Looks original, but has a complete Stage 2 Pro Touring setup. Rebuilt 307 that is basically a cloned 442. The Brougham, and I'm probably butchering that, package included a lightened 3-speed transmission, trim package including body side molding, door edge guards, soft ray, tinted glass, painted Landau vinyl roof, and so
Getting
we have to find out
fancy
what
on
that
me.
is, right? Exactly. Color keyed, sport mirrors, body side accent stripe. I mean, this is the last great G-body car that Oldsmobile did. Of course, interior upgrades, seats, stereo, all kinds of stuff. But someone loves that car, and that's fantastic.
when we're talking about the Cutlass too, I mean, this had a pretty long life on the production floor. 1982 all the way to 97. So it really did. It held its own for a long time there. And this is a great example of just why. I mean, for this type of car back in the day, everybody kind of wanted this car to go around in.
Yeah, it's definitely a nice car. And of course, we saw those on racetracks. So we're talking about Bristol, and we saw cars that looked just like that were racing at Bristol Speedway.
Absolutely. A lot of history behind that car. Jim, what do you think of whenever you see a Cutlass? What comes to mind?
G bodies are real popular. I mean, there's on the drag strip side, they make great platforms for performance. So, there's guys out there with the G body Cutlasses with big block Chevys in them, yanking the wheels, having a good time. So it's a real neat platform for that. So
Awesome. Hey, how are we doing with an answer? We coming along pretty good, or do we need to give some guesses?
I think we might have a couple good guesses in there. I'm gonna let you guys.
So let's throw it up one more time.
Yeah, let's throw it up one more time though, because I want to give everybody a fair shake at this one. Because who doesn't love AutoZone, right? I mean, come on.
Right.
So 1953 was a very busy year for Chevy. What model did they debut in 1953? Very popular model, by the way.
Can I give him a hint?
Give them a little hint, Dave.
Okay,
Go
I'm
for
not
it.
gonna blow it. Jeez, Jiminy Christmas. You
Remember
see what it's
the
like
sh-
working with this guy?
You remember
I mean,
the show
Jiminy
where you
Christmas.
gave away 3 of our prizes?
Okay, that did
Hostile
happen.
work environment.
That
okay?
did happen,
Right.
but I was being generous. Okay, and it wasn't even a Christmas show. But every one of them, and there was only like 300 of them made, if I remember correctly. Every one of them had the same body color and the same interior color. So I don't
Big
know.
hint right
I don't know.
there.
I don't know if that. I don't know if that helps at all.
I want to say that's the only year they did that too.
We'll
I
give them a
think-
little
I
bit
think
more
you're right.
time. Give them a little bit more time to decide. But let's talk about the rules. You know how they can vote on a winner for this show.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So voting for the show, guys, this is just for your fans. I mean, at the end of the day, we love talking about cars, but we know that you guys love looking at cars, talking about cars, and most of all, voting for your favorites. So to vote for your favorite in this show tonight, it's going to be super easy. Tomorrow, you log on to www.facebook.com/CouchPotatoCarShow, and you're going to look at the newest photo album that we have up. And in that album, you're going to go through, you're going to pick your favorite car or cars from tonight's show. 1 like equals 1 vote towards that car, and every share is 5 bonus votes towards that car. Kicker on that one, though, you must share from the original photo album. Voting's going to run from tomorrow all the way through Friday, July 22nd at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. And we'll announce that winner on the radio show as well as right here on Facebook.
So when they say in Chicago, vote early, vote often.
I like that.
Chicago. Did I say it like that?
And one thing I
Did
want
I, did I say it like I was,
Chicago. You
I was
said it like
getting
you're
wind
from
off the
there.
lakes?
I'm from Chicago.
Chicago.
One thing I must add to that too, a lot of people don't realize how big the shares are.
Mm-hmm.
There's been multiple times this year where the shares have overwrote somebody that actually got more original votes on the car. So those bonus points are really important, guys.
See,
Make sure if
voting
you're
often.
watching and you have a car in tonight's show, tell all your buddies to share it up because that's going to be pivotal if you want to go home with one of our trophies.
There's our winner.
We got a winner for the $40 AutoZone gift card, Elizabeth Davis, Dave's wife. How about that? Elizabeth, congratulations. Once again, 1953 was a busy year for Chevrolet. That is because the Chevrolet Corvette made its debut in 1953, with only 300 made that year, and they were all polo white with a red interior.
Yep.
And let me tell you, if any of you guys know how we can get one of those on the show, you're going to earn a super fan badge. I don't know how Andres is going to do that, but I'm going to make him.
We'll do it.
Yeah, he's just gonna make one up.
I will make it.
I
I am going to make a badge up.
We'll make it into an NFT, right?
There you go.
Even better. So, guys, before we go, though, I do want to do one more shout out to our sponsors for the show this evening because we truly could not get it done without a lot of great people behind us.
Absolutely. So in the house, of course, we have Jim Costa with Yearwood Performance. If you have any real estate needs or a referral, even in another state, give me a holler. Swope Real Estate, electronic money company that you do credit card processing anywhere. So if you have any need, reach out to them. electronicmoneycompany.com. You got Car Crafters, like it never happened. Of course, Spencer Hill Racing. Hey, we didn't get to really talk a little bit about your season. So you got some races coming up. You're gonna do some wing racing and be big announcement. You just got a wing on the car.
Yeah, so that is some big news that we get to share here live on the show tonight. Gonna go wing racing for the first time in a long time for me and the first time ever with SEH Motorsports. So excited to have Seductions and Yearwood Performance on the car joining us for that venture. It's going to be a big end of the season, and I'm looking for a lot of big races going into next year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how many wing shows we're going to be able to hit for the conclusion of 2022, but 2023, I think we're going to be doing a lot of traveling. So I'm not sure how many of these I'm going to be able to make it for next year, but I'm going to try to be here for everyone.
Well, we did try and do one on location, so we'll see if we can get that to work out. All right, so let's jump back to our sponsors. Of course, Albuquerque Dragway, congratulations to Robert Gallegos, who broke the track record at the Firecracker National a couple weekends ago with a 4:06 on the 8th mile. McKinney Motor Company, like Andres was saying earlier, if you got a classic car, you want some really, really excellent work done, give them a holler. McKinney Motor Company. Hal Burns Truck and Equipment. You got a diesel out there that needs worked on, those guys can definitely help you out. And the Can't Stop Sports Podcast, which I don't know if you could kind of see the shot, but the lockers that are around Andreas, we got some cool stuff coming up when the NFL season gets going, and they're going to be cranking it up. So I want to thank Jim for coming out. Of course, I want to thank Casey and RJ for just pounding away on the social media and keeping you guys entertained. And, of course, Andreas.
Yes.
Killer job on those graphics, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I mean, the viewer prize giveaway, and you even have like the little cards and the whole thing in there. I mean, that is pro. Look at that. There's the locker right over your. Yep, you can see it with a little ESPN magnet on there. They're awesome, man.
Cool stuff. So, yeah, no, this was a great show, guys. I'm really excited for just as we grow and thanks to our sponsors and our partners it's just really cool that we get to do this, and I mean, I feel blessed that we were able to do this and get together as guys, talk
Right.
about cars, and just share that with the world. So I think we're rocking and rolling. And
Looking
thanks
forward to
everybody.
your 4th season coming up, and
Fourth
thank
season
you
of New
for the
Mexico Runners. Yep,
New Mexico
Bring
Runners.
Soccer action in December.
It's gonna be
So,
great.
Yeah.
Going to be great. So, thank you, man.
Thank you guys. Once again, I appreciate everybody that tuned in this evening. If you did win a prize on
There's
tonight's
Jim.
show, we'll get in touch with you. One more time, thank you so
Right.
much, Jim. Appreciate you coming in tonight.
Of
man.
course, anytime, guys.
Hey, look, he's even got merch on.
I know.
Right. You see that?
Sweet.
Don't forget about that merch, guys.
Right.
But
Right.
that's going to do us for tonight's show. For everybody involved, I appreciate it so much. All of our sponsors, all the staff, and of course, all of you fans. We could not do it without you. Thank you so much. We hope you enjoy your Thursday. Have a great night.
Good night.